Yo, what's good, subscribers? Collective. This is Chocolate with Queen Lioness Tarot. What it do? Namaste. Blessed be to all of you guys. Mwah. Thank you for your support. These are going to be your messages. It's going to be for August 2022, Collective, Kings and Queens. But this is going to be for those of you, regardless of your zodiac sign. This is for those of you that have Venus in Virgo. Yeah, we're getting into the series of placements within the natal chart. So, regardless of what your zodiac sign is, this is for anyone that has Venus in Virgo or the sixth house. All right. If it resonates, of course, thumbs it up, guys. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell as a reminder, and basically take what resonates. You feel me? Like if it doesn't sound like you're reading, don't force it. Y'all know my motto. If you've been rocking with me long enough, you know what my motto is. Take what resonates, leave the rest type shit. If the shit doesn't apply, let it fly. It's not your reading. This is, again, August 2022's energy reading for anyone that has Venus in Virgo or Venus in the sixth house, however you want to call it. For this reading, Kings and Queens, what I've done per tarot, we're pulling four cards which will represent the overall energy, recent past, current, and possible future outcome. In addition, we're pulling two romantic oracle cards for Venus and Virgo and two shadow cards, which we will get into at the end of the reading as it's relative. And the shadow cards are reflective of any shadow energy around you, Venus and Virgo, whether this is a work on or shadow work that you guys need to do, or whether this is someone in your environment who contains these energies, shadow traits, or toxic energy. All right, so I'm really interested to see what comes out for Venus and Virgo. So without further ado, like I said, take what resonates. But one thing you guys need to note, these readings are not generally gender specific. You feel me? But if gender does become relative, then I'll bring it up. And again, I did not state this, but the roles can be reversed. This entire message reading can be backwards, vice versa, flipped around, upside down. So that's what I say. Don't force it. Don't make it your story. If you fuck with me the long way, this reading resonates with you, then of course, thumbs it up. Subscribers, let's go. Energy reading for those of you with Venus in the sixth house. Let's see. Well, let's talk about it really briefly. Venus in Virgo. Placement wise, it's in its detriment or fall. It's in a bad position being in Virgo. I'm gonna just keep it a being, like Venus being in Virgo. Venus is the planet of love, flowy energy. Venus likes to go and come as she pleases. Very mutable, fluid energy. Again, beauty. Now, Virgo, however, is more practical and grounded, more stable. Venus has to act right in the placement of Virgo, believe you me. And Venus being in Virgo, it's more about Venus and Virgos tend to be in service, if you will, and that's not a bad thing. All placements have a particular thing. Venus being a Virgo is like catering to other people, also being very a Venus and Virgo person, more than likely they would criticize, some would say criticize their partner or their spouse or significant other. This is a placement I have, so I can speak from firsthand knowledge. There's a tendency, and it, again, this is regardless of your zodiac sun sign. Venus and Virgo placements have a tendency to nurture, to care. They're awesome caretakers. Again, of service is the sign of Virgo in general. But it's about, they're very pleasing to their partner, accommodating, but they can be a little nitpicky, picking their partner apart from a different person's perspective. But the thing about it is, it's not that. It's that we would just want to, help you to improve. We want to make sure you're on a right path. I mean, the way that we go about it can seem a little, but at the same time, it's coming from a good place, Venus and Virgo. So Venus being a Virgo sometimes gets a bad rap in astrology, and it's because it's not in its home and it's not in a comfortable position, because Virgo is practical, grounded, stable, about its business. Yes. And Venus takes on a different form there. you know it's not all about love. Love is shown in a more practical way, not through an expressive way per se, but more through practical things and doing things, and acts of kindness and things of that nature, where Venus is more about expressive love and flamboyancy, and Virgo alters that by you know you showing someone you care more so through your service to them and what you do for someone. You know what I'm saying? Versus verbally or verbalizing that, just to say. Overall energy, August 2022's energy reading for the Virgo that has Venus in it. Overall energy, guys, is Judgment. Yo, this is coming out. This is the third time this has come out. See, I got a second channel. It's called Queen Linus Tarot number 2. You could check that out, guys. It would be greatly appreciated. Judgment, major arcana, Scorpio energy, also could be said to be Taurus, all right? But this is Pluto's card, so Scorpio specifically, or again, Taurus. Judgment, somebody, it's judgment time. Someone's making a judgment call. Venus and Virgo, this could be you. There could be something that you need to, you know, push the button on. You know what I'm saying? Judgment is about using your intuition, trusting what God says, the universe, your ancestors, your higher power, respectfully. Listening to your intuition, doing what's right. This is a spiritual card as well, Venus and Virgo, but this is about a decision, a final verdict, a final decision. You're gonna have to come to some type of conclusion about something and make a final decision. On a more mundane, Venus and Virgo, when we talk about judgment, this is a card that could talk about forgiveness. Forgiving yourself for anything you blame yourselves for or have blamed yourself for. And it also could talk about forgiving others, and vice versa. The same could be true in the reverse. So it's the energy also of forgiveness, in addition to being about making a decision, a final verdict, court related for some of you. It could also talk about reconciliation, Venus and Virgo, possibly someone from your past returning, wanting to reconcile with you, all right? So take it how it resonates. It's a major arcana. Starting off your reading, overall energy is Judgment. It's about decisions. And again, trusting your intuition, trusting God, the universe, your ancestors, again, and following through with something, all right? Wow. Venus and Virgo, let's keep going. Recent past energy, again, thumbs it up if it resonates, like, share, and subscribe. Recent past for Venus and Virgo, another major arcana. Can't make this shit up, yo. Classic reading. Epic. The Hierophant energy, all right? The Hierophant is a major arcana for Taurus, all right? Venus and Virgo, some of you could be dealing with the Taurus, or strong Taurus energy. The Hierophant is about contracts, and this could even be spiritual contracts, karmic contracts and things of that nature. The Hierophant is someone, if this is someone in your environment, not only could it be an energy that you guys are taking on, the Hierophant can talk about someone who is very street smart and they are also spiritual. The Hierophant, as I said on a previous video, the Hierophant is somebody who, I'm telling you, to make the analogy, this is someone who was in the game, in the street life. OG, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who's seen it all and they've done it all, regardless of color or gender. You feel me? This person has been out there, like Judge Mathis would quote, possibly even a thug. You know what I'm saying? This person could have been in the streets, just like that. And regardless of gender and color, this person changed their life around. This person made a decision to live from their higher purpose. This person could also be a spiritual leader, teacher, very wise counsel, someone you could talk to, a pastor, priest, prophetess, prophet, someone in religion, a spiritual foundation. Some of you could even be considering changing your spiritual belief systems, Venus and Virgo, all right? Some of you could literally be thinking about your spiritual upbringing, or your religious beliefs. That could be changing now, okay? So this decision could also be around a commitment of some type, or a soulmate contract, or some type of marriage, Venus and Virgo, all right? Some of you could be getting married or are deciding whether you want to get married or take a relationship to another level, perhaps, right? Two major arcanas. Let's keep going. Current energy, Venus and Virgo, August energy. What the fuck? You can, yo, the Tower. Why though? Shit, I'm asking like, yo, okay, so the Tower, major arcanas, starting off this entire reading is nothing but major arcanas. These are significant messages. Venus and Virgo's always in addition to Venus and Virgo, Pluto and Libras is another placement that has a lot of strong energy coming through in their readings in general. Just saying. So some of you could be dealing with someone who has a Pluto placement in Libra, or you yourself could have a Pluto in Libra. You could check that video out on my other channel. The Tower, Scorpio, Aries energy, mainly Scorpio, but Aries also is governed by the same one of the same planets, which is Mars. So this is Mars's card, Mars energy. Some type of upheaval, chaos. You see what's going on here. Everybody knows about the Tower. Destruction, something that you did not see coming, something very unexpected, shocking revelation. Now, one thing about this Tower, it's a necessary evil. The reason I say it's a necessary evil with the emphasis on the word necessary, this is uprooting something that no longer works. Some of you are really going through a spiritual transformation, changing your complete belief systems. Some of you are going into a new religion, all right? This Tower could represent a breakup, separation, anything like that on a more mundane, but it is a card that could talk about some dark night of the soul, a real shift in consciousness. Yeah. Tearing down old beliefs, tearing down something that's not stable, a foundation, a marriage, a commitment. Something is falling apart because it wasn't stable to begin with. This is why you got so many spiritual cards, your ancestors, God intervening, tearing down this quote unquote stable situation that really wasn't stable. So God, the universe, your ancestors came in, divine intervention, tore it down, because when this Tower comes, it's so that you can start something stable, solid. All right. Some of you could have just ended a relationship or a situation. You might be stepping into a new commitment. For some of you, a commitment could be over. Yeah, finish, finito. I mean, I'm gonna give it to you straight. If you want Alice in Wonderland, you might have to go to another channel, because over here I'm gonna give it to you straight up. All right. The Tower is a significant change. Again, this could be in belief systems, in addition to the other things I said initially. But it's a necessary. I want you guys to not fear the Tower. It's not good. It doesn't feel good. It's not comfortable. You know what I'm saying? But it is a necessary thing, because it has to shake this shit up. Something is just too complacent or complicit. So Tower comes in, tears it down. God intervenes, spirit, the universe intervenes, so you can wake up. It's a wake up call. Like, now you can start what really needs to happen. Now we can really get the party started. All right. Possible future outcome for the Venus and Virgo. I'm almost afraid to look at the shit. Okay, King of Wands energy coming out as the outcome. The King of Wands is an awesome card. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's some of that. Let me run back some of these zodiac signs. We got a strong Scorpio, strong Taurus energy. We also have Aries energy, strong Aries at that, and Leo and Sagittarius, all right? But King of Wands is the bomb.com. This is a good omen, as it's relative to new beginnings, going after what you want. It could also indicate financial gain, someone in a position of authority. This is the go-getter. The King of Wands is someone very charming, diplomatic. This could be someone in your environment. It could even be you, Venus and Virgo. But this is someone who, this person goes after what they want. You won't stop the King of Wands. They are very passionate, creative, innovative. Fire energy can be drama filled at times, very dramatic. Also, this is someone who is a people person, very, it has finesse. But the King of Wands can indicate new beginnings, taking pursuit, going after what it is that you want. Again, a little known fact about it is that some people don't know that the King of Wands can indicate a financial gain. So there could be unexpected financial or material gains coming in for you. But this is a positive card, a positive omen. There are definitely significant changes, clearly. Something has changed it. Some of you have just gone through a real spiritual evolution, awakening, or epiphany. And some of you have drastically changed your belief systems. A commitment or a relationship, even a business partnership could have shifted drastically. There was a decision that had to be made, and a lot of spiritual intervention. I got to tell you, a lot of these changes that have occurred have been done via God. You know what I'm saying? The ancestors, your higher power, the universe, however you want to call it, all right? So let's get further into it. Now we're going, and a lot of you could be single too during this time. Some of you might be going through a divorce. I just heard that. Romantic oracle cards for the Venus and Virgo. I'm beyond curious. First card out for Venus and Virgo, wowzers. Calling in your soulmate. It says your prayers, are you shitting me? Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. We got the Hierophant, which represents soul contracts, soulmate energy, also religious, spiritual beliefs with this card. And it says that your prayers, Venus and Virgo, you called in your soulmates. A lot of you, again, you are going to, during this time period, you can meet someone with the King of Wands energy. This could be a fire sign, Venus and Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You call this person in. They don't have to be any of those signs, but you call this person in, you pray for this person, you manifested this person, you lit candles, incense, Palo Santo, sage, you went to a prophetess, a prophet, you went to someone who's adept in, you went to someone who may be a root worker. You did all of this to get this person, and you get just exactly what you want. Second romantic oracle card for Venus and Virgo. But look at this though, looky. And remember, one thing about it is, guys, this is not for everybody, because all of you that are watching are not the same zodiac sign. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to resonate differently for different groups of Venus and Virgo. I just want to be clear. Pay attention. This is why you got judgment. Yeah, I told you in the beginning, trust your intuition. There's a decision you got to make. You know what I'm saying? Is this what you really want? Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. From my perspective, there's something you might need to reassess. You feel what I'm saying? You might need to reassess a situation using your intuition, making the best decision, choosing the option most valuable for you. But there's something that you might need to check further into. This card gives me apprehension, maybe to slow down. It tells me to slow down before you jump the gun, or before you move too fast in the situation. Pay attention to the red flags. Don't ignore it. If something seems off, it's normally 9 times in 10 off. You got the Tower here. There's a need to definitely pay attention. Hindsight is definitely 2020. I like that energy, okay? I like that information. Very insightful. And the shadow cards. Dun 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 dun. Venus and Virgo shadow, first shadow card. Today for tomorrow. And some of these cards, literally, even though this is a shadow deck, I can extract the different meanings out of these cards versus just focusing on the shadow energy. Today for tomorrow. But why put off the day for tomorrow? What you can do today, what you can do tomorrow, do it today. The energy that I'm getting, Venus and Virgo, is live in the moment. Tomorrow is literally not promised. I think that it would behoove you to enjoy the moment, a carefree energy, live like it's your last, what I'm saying? Enjoy life, if you will, not so, I don't want to go too deep with it, but today for tomorrow, live for today. Tomorrow has its own problems, rely on God, your spirit, your ancestors, okay? And your final card, and we'll close out the reading. Blinded to pain. Someone around you, the energies can reverse. Take it how it resonates. Someone has, I feel like with this energy, could be you, could be someone else in your environment, family, friend, loved one, lover. Some people, they choose to put on rose colored glasses in certain circumstances. They choose to see the very best in a person or a situation when that could very well be the furthest thing from the truth, all right? Venus and Virgo, blinded, to pain is someone who's already been hurt so many times. It's almost as like they expect to be hurt. It's almost an expectation. It's like they're not letting their guards down. And some people can be in simple denial that they are being hurt. They might not even, that's the ironic thing. Some people could be being abused, not physically, okay, but emotionally abused, all right? And not even realize that they have, kind of become numb to the whole fucking shit. It's almost like you done been hurt so many times. Like, why even, it's like you built up a blinder, like it's almost like you burying your pain, not you per se, but for some of you, you blind to pain. This is a time, Venus and Virgo, for us as a collective to, you know acknowledge, heal, and release. That's what I'm going to say about that. Acknowledge, heal, and release. All right. It's not good to hold in things either. Um, some of you just